Things are falling apart quickly, and we are only 7 days in, and yesterday, I spent a day in Florida, and everyone from the airport, they'd walk up to me and they're like, dude, you know who you look like? You look just like Johnny Bravo, but you're not wearing the glasses. So I said, okay, how about this? And they're like, oh my gosh, exactly. And I'm like, I could be a nerdy Johnny Bravo. I could be a 50% cool Johnny Bravo. Right? It depends on the color. Or I could just be the cool Johnny Bravo. But in this video, we have so much to talk about. Number one, I know, this is us. Looks fine. Well, don't look down there, Jim. Number one, we have a death cross. Woohoo! You guys got to see this one. And the Fed chair, okay? You know, the dude that sits on the chair, he is giving you a dire warning this year. So if a former Fed chair is giving you the dire warning, here, let me move it a little bit. Okay, we got a long way to go, and 80% of you Americans, you think it is not good. Actually, I will show you how not good it is. And last but not least, we are going to have an explosion in Bitcoin. But which way are we going? Before we jump to the death cross, the Bitcoin explosion, and everything else, and how you guys are taking it, ex-Fed Chair Alan Greenspan sees a U.S. recession as the most likely income and outcome. Well, you broke things before there, Alan. Americans are likely to withstand a lot of pain for the first half of 2023. That would be now. But why, Johnny Bravo, is the markets going up? I will show you, but I also want to just jump over to what the pundits have to say. Go ahead, just tell us exactly what I just said.
Chair of the Fed, Alan Greenspan, saying a recession is, and I'm quoting, the most likely outcome. I think a lot of people would agree with that. But then you have the new, whoever is sitting in the chair or whatever the talking heads are going to tell you everything is great. But the truth is, you and I both know that it's not great. And also, do not correlate stock market and economy, nor crypto, nor the dollar. Like, you gotta look at the charts. But almost 80% of you, that would be you, almost 80% of Americans think the U.S. will experience great economic difficulty. Now, I'm going to say that's a good choice of words. It's going to get difficult. How about catastrophic? That would be a little bit more in the Johnny Bravo camp. In addition, 90% say 2023 will be ripe with political conflict. Oh, you think? Here, I'll show you. Here, take a picture of this and frame this on your wall. This, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, are politicians. This is who we give our lives to, whom we put our trust in. And I say, no, people of the internet, do not do that. You do you. I would say that was probably one of the worst rear naked chokes. This, actually, not an image I want to use. Here we go, a little bit more politically incorrect. Also, it's a sticker. This would be a good sticker. Put this on the back of my wife's car. Actually, believe it or not, wow, you could really zoom in on that one. Just to let you, my wife, I taught my wife, I'm really big into mixed martial arts, and I taught her a rear naked choke, and I'm like, see the elbow, right? You want to get my neck right in there. So I taught her how to do this. You come around, and then I can no longer breathe. But what she doesn't understand is I no longer can breathe. So she just thought it was so funny the first time she choked me out. And then she's like, why were you doing this? Like, why were you smacking me when all of a sudden your body went limp? But back to the article, 2023, nice glass. You should have sold those on Amazon. All of these things, right? Different ways to make money. Which is your solution for 2023? If 90% say 2023 will be ripe with political conflict, and most of you, 80%, say economic conflict, start businesses, trade equities. Also, I did look up that sticker on Amazon. Don't sell that on Amazon. No one is buying them. Don't even bother. And that's what my Amazon course is all about. It's like finding something. There's 10,000 searches for Johnny Bravo with sunglasses on. And there's 10,000 searches, but there's only one person selling the stupid plastic thing.
Well, I will be the second person selling the stupid plastic thing on Amazon. Or, because I know you guys are big into gold and silver, ta-da! Selling fake gold, right? Fake gold I bought it. Actually, a lot of people do. I guess, so you can look cool to have your fake gold around the house. But are you prepared for the coming economic collapse and the next great recession? Dum, dum, dum. I am. I'm taking advantage of it. I've done very well. Thank you very much. Please, more pain. More pain for retail, more money in my bank account. 11 signs that the economic tipping point that everyone has been waiting for has now arrived. I say yes, it has. So take advantage of the down market. My golly. I mean, we could complain about it all day long. Manufacturer under 50%, 46.2. Down. We are in contraction. Number 2, U.S. Services PMI have now fallen for 6 months in a row. Number 3, I feel like, was that Johnny Carson? Number 3, we just witnessed the largest one-day drop in the Baltic Dry Index since 1984. That means no junk is moving around, or the stuff that you're selling on Amazon, you're not going to be making so much this year. But that's just how markets are. I mean, even on, YouTube, how much they're paying us? Oh, that's down by about 75%. So do not be surprised if you see your YouTubers doing, sponsored videos, because sales are down and people are not running ads. And that means we're in a recession. Thanks to rapidly falling imports and exports, we just witnessed the largest monthly decline in trade deficit since the financial crisis. Well, unless you talk to politicians that do not know about a rear naked choke, they do this wimpy fight thing. I don't know. They're going to tell you everything is great. Jerome is going to tell you we're going to come in for a soft landing. Well, according to since the beginning of time, when you have yields the way they are, well, when they go one way and then they go the other, they're throwing everyone off the teeter-totter. In 2002, U.S. auto sales were the lowest that we have seen for a full year in more than a decade. And for those of you that want to refinance or buy a home, well, that absolutely is not happening. It will, though. You're going to want to take advantage of that. The average rate on a 30-year fixed rate mortgage is more than twice as high as it was 12 months ago. What are we, 6%, 7%? But the bond market is saying no. It is rejecting everything that Jerome is doing. And for those of you that know or don't know, the bond market rules all. Jerome is like a speck. But when that speck speaks, for some reason, boy, he could really control a market. But it's just the front end. It's nothing. And also, thank goodness, rents are coming down, according to CNN. Also, the Fed looks in the rearview mirror. They're 400 PhDs. It's well, what was going on a year ago? Okay, let's grind this thing to a halt. No, it's already grounded to a halt. Plane's already landed. Now somehow you're digging us into the ground. According to CNN, sales of apartments, yay, Manhattan, were almost 30% lower in fourth quarter, in one quarter of 22 than they were in 2021. Then coming in from number 8. Oh, also, could you like the video? Forgot. I never ask. And if I do, it's at the end. And I'm like, shoot, I forgot to ask. It helps out the stupid YouTube thing. Overall, existing home sales fallen for 10 months in a row and are now down by more than a third since 2022. Bed Bath & Beyond, are they still around? Is warning that the company is literally on the bankruptcy verge of declaring. Not just that, there is now, you know what, now let's hop over to crypto, and that's DCG, which I'll get to. When I tell you to trade, if you want to trade crypto retail, like if you want to trade paper, Bitcoin, and I'll show you in just a moment, and there's a 45% discount rate on Bitcoin right now, and it usually predicts the future, which it has, at 45% off. But I think at 45% off, there is bigger things in the water, which, hold on, I'll get to. One of the world's largest Bitcoin miners of mining rigs, tied to bankrupt Celsius. This sentence looked perfectly fine, but I got to redo it because I got to slide it over. One of the world's largest Bitcoin miners will shut off
thousands, okay? That is what's happening right now, of mining rigs tied to bankrupt Celsius as part of the firm's bankruptcy filings proceedings. And then let me ask you, when all of these miners shut off, what will then happen to the price of the popcorn? Well, I'll tell you, it's going to pop and then go down. So Core Scientific will shut down thousands of Bitcoin mining rigs tied to Celsius. Core Scientific says the mining rigs are costing the firm $2 million in revenue per month. And both companies filed for Chapter 11. But there's more, which I will get to right now. Also, I've been telling you this for over a year, maybe 2 years. I said, when this one goes, it all goes. But it's okay. Just shake up everything. But right now you're seeing big things happening. So big things happen and then bigger things happen. But then we bottom and then we start moving higher again. Scoop, Larry Summers. You know that guy gives up advisory role at crypto firm DCG. So when people start bailing from DCG, it's probably gonna be telling you something. And when you trade, that is this right here. You can this is Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Imagine, and it's at $8, $8.60. Look at this. Woo! So if you want a 45% discount, well, until they file for bankruptcy, and then that goes bye-bye. And let me tell you, when they do that, the amount of click sell button of Bitcoin on the market, oh my gosh, it will make the last recession that we were in look pretty similar. How much did Bitcoin go to a couple years ago? 3,800. And boy, it's hard reading charts with readers on. I mean, with sunglasses on. We need to move to the readers. But looking at this, okay, so Bitcoin, guys, we are right there. And this is what should happen. And I think it's going to give it to you. I think. So get ready. I think you're going to have a nice little pop. Actually, let me turn on. Let me go candles. Let me see. Okay, I'll measure. I don't see these like random wicks. So that's why I changed that from here to a line. Okay. So maybe you can measure wick. That's fine. We'll go from here to here. And I think you're going to get a pop. On this gigantic falling wedge from May. Was this May? June. This was June. June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. Oh my gosh. We've been in this forever. So that's going to pop up. It should. But we're in a bear market. Take my bear market course. Link in the description for 70% off. So you can learn about when the bear market pumps. It's probably going to go about, I don't know, maybe I'm just random. 22,000 is my line's wrong. Let me change that a little bit. You're going to get a pump. You actually may even just not even get that much. It just goes boop, pops up and then rolls over. But also we do have cycles, and that cycle ends right there. So if you're going to own Bitcoin, you better have it before that. That is when you should definitely own it. Well, that is if all of the cycles prevail, as they have since the beginning of Bitcoin. But we could come down here and test. You see, these are probabilities. I'm just telling you, I'm giving you probabilities. When you're like, you said it was going to go down, you said it was going to go up. It's going to do both. I trade, I get in, I get out. I'm going to take advantage of this pop if it does. Also, you have a pretty strong divergence on the MACD. See how the MACD is going up? Okay. Bitcoin stay flat. See that? Flat, one goes up. I'm telling you, there's a lot of pressure to pop the corn. And also, these guys are going to take part in popping the corn. The Winklevi from Gemini. Gemini's Winklevoss confrontation with Barry Silbert may trigger Chapter 11 at Genesis. Guys, we are at the cusp of everything that everyone wanted. Well, I mean, I do. I just want to shake out all the bad actors, get this thing going, bring it down, cue the fire. I could gobble up some. But in the meantime, the charts are telling you there's gonna be a pop. Then when you pop it, you gotta drop it. So that does not mean buy and hold. I do not buy and hold. That has never been my position. I mean, I buy and hold until it hits my price target, and then I say, here, you can keep my Ethereum at 4,200. I don't know if I will ever see you again. Yes, that was my last sale. My accumulation was in the hundreds. I did it in this channel. I sold it at 4,200. You have not seen me mention it since. That is it. But I think with this Chapter 11 thing, everyone's fighting. This is going down this week. This is going to be a fun one. Want to know what else is fun? Is watching all of these dang crypto channels, which I love a lot of them, but I'm like, come on, you guys, don't be bringing them all in at the end. This is bad. This is not good. We should be in a bear market, and we have one more rip. And they're like, come on, link in the description, make me more Lambo money, which they brought everyone in and blow off top. Here's the good news. As the number of Bitcoin millionaires dropped by 80% annually, Bitcoin millionaire wallets are going down. Is it a thing to worry about? Not for me, but there will come another day. And here's my question for you. What's more difficult, losing money or watching people make millions of dollars? To me, sitting on the sidelines watching people make millions of dollars just is soul crushing. Again, take advantage. If you want to learn crypto, it's that one. 70% off. Start with swing trading. You can swing trade all day. That's what I taught in high school. Do my bear market money. We're in a bear market. Again, if you have some kind of brain, you can actually start with bear market money because we're in a bear market. And then you could jump on board to my watch list, which I will show you things like this so you can take advantage. I'm like, okay, are you ready? Again, I think this one's going to pop, but then drop. The one that I have in my bear market watch list, I'll give you a little secret here. And these things play out. Here it is. Let me zoom in for you so you can see it. Zoom Info Technologies. Didn't want to do that. And I will fix it just for you. So here is Zoom Info. I'm like, put it right there. Right click, short, get ready. That's the bear market. Make money going down. How much have you made so far? See, most investors and everyone in the news, Jim Cramer, they'll just tell you, like, good opportunity to buy. So far you're at 12% in your portfolio. Or you're doing nothing and frustrated about it, and you're just waiting for the quote bottom, which I don't know. But guys, thank you so much for making it to the very end. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow because I work every day of my life, even though I don't have to. See you tomorrow.